I'd like to give a big shout out to Calperum Station because that was one that it was like inert to me. I didn't know what to think, but came out of that just going, that was fantastic.
What they do there is put a natural habitat that had been taken away through farming back to its natural state.
It's been going for 2 years now, and so far what's finding little bits of in the data is that it is making a difference in the scald and in the woodlands, but the shrublands not so much because it's already starting the point that the other two are probably hopefully going to end up. So it's not making that big difference, but if you go into the scalds, it is nothing, absolutely nothing, and then this one square that's got green growing all through it.
I haven't got a great connection with the Aboriginal community, but what I learnt there that day, just in 1 hour, was sort of had my mind moving.
It's one of those places that going in there, not knowing really what to expect, but when you get there and start to dive into it a little bit further, that is a real hidden gem because there's so much to learn there.
The wonderfully dead tree on the other side of the river, if you look at the bottom half of it, you can see where a canoe's cut out the front of it.
Not dying from the actual fact that they've taken the bark away to make the canoe trip, the canoe itself. No. So
yeah, so they were generally from a single side.
Yeah.
And they're not ring barking the tree, so it's not the whole area in this way, so the tree can still survive.
Yep.
Perfectly fine with this. Yes, it's a bit of a stress on the tree, but yeah, trees don't die from this process. It's just the general life of the tree.
A group of Aboriginal ladies that came down from the APY lands, they were staying at Calperum and they said, we'll show you how to do damper. And they said, you white fellas muck around with it too much. You just put the flour in, put the water in, put the corn and cheese in, mix it around and slap it on. Stop mucking around with it, she was saying.
It's a 2018 Sauvignon Blanc. It's called Dewy's Nectar. It's a Fume Blanc, so it's been oak fermented.
That is really good.
And the boat trip up there to go to the brewery, that was a piece of fun. Tinny's on the river. Tinny, you're allowed to do whatever speed you want. You can't get much more fun than that.
Going to the brewery in the same day, primarily because when we went to the brewery, we met the guy that owned the joint, Tom, and he goes, oh, I really like red wine. What wine are you from? And we went St. Scholar, but he goes, oh, last night I had a Kaiser and a Nashville. And I went, no worries, brother, we got those too. Anyway, we're not going to run out of beer anytime soon, and he's not going to run out of any red.
He was under the pump because they had an event there the next day. Tinny's on the Murray, and he was a few people short to help him with the setup of that. So in the short amount of time that we got to spend with him, we learned a fair bit, but I'm sure there's a fair bit more to learn when we go up there one more time.
And as you go through there on a nice warm day, you can still smell the lanolin coming up through the floorboards. And as you walk through, you see the bar, and then you get out on the deck overlooking the water. There's accommodation area down that other part there.